No tune.
It's hysterical.
Dark phrases of womanhood, of never having been a girl, half notes scattered, without rhythm, no tune. Distraught laughter falling over a black girl's shoulder. It's funny. It's hysterical. The melodylessness of her dance. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell the soul. She's dancing on beer cans and shingles. This must be a spook house. Another song with no singers, lyrics, no voices, and interrupted solos, unseen performances. Are we ghouls? Children of horror? The joke? Don't tell nobody. Don't tell the soul. Are we animals? Have we gone crazy? I can't hear anything but maddening screams and the soft strains of death. And you promised me. You promised me. Somebody, anybody, sing a black girl song. Bring her out to know herself, to know you. But sing her rhythms, caring, struggle, hard times. Sing her song of life. She's been dead so long, closed in silence so long. She doesn't know the sound of her own voice, her infinite beauty. She's half notes scattered, without rhythm, no tune. Sing her sighs. Sing the song of her possibilities. Sing a righteous gospel. Let her be born. Let her be born. And handled warmly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, this is a very proactive show. So if you guys know this song, go ahead, feel free to get it together. I need everybody to clap for me, okay? Bobby Mills, Martin, Jerome, and Sammy Yates, Eddie Jones and Brandy, all cousins, all the prettiest niggas in this factory town, carried me with them in their deep black Buick, smelling of a Thunderbird and ladies in heat. We rambled from Camden to Mount Holly, laughing at the afternoon speeches and dangling our tassels from the rearview mirror, climbing all different sorts of project stairs, moving towards snapping beer cans and get, that's the way you do it, mama. See, all of Mercer County graduated the same night. Cosmetology, secretarial, pre-college, auto shop, and business. All of us moving from mama to, I don't know, whatever's out there. That night we raced an old truck coming from the barbecue stand. trying to tell him about this party at Jacques, where folks who graduated last year is waiting on us to have a good time. And child, I got drunk. I got so drunk I couldn't figure out whose head was on my thigh. But it didn't matter none. Because these cousins, Martin, Eddie, Sammy, Jerome, and Bobby, were all my sweethearts at one time or another since 7th grade. And they also knew that if anybody actually tried to take advantage of me, I'd start crying anyway. Now, at Jacques, Yolanda Mason was sticking her mouth all out when it was coming out of that Buick. You see, Eddie Jones was her lipstick. But I knew how to dance. Child, it got so hot in there. Vincent Ramos puked all in the punch. And Harley jumped all up in Tico's face. You see, he was leaving in the morning for the Navy. And he had to kick a little ass so everybody knew he was still a bad. And it seemed like Sheila and Marguerite was afraid of getting their hair turned back. So they leaned up against the wall, trying to look sexy. Didn't want to sweat. But me and my fellas, we would dance. Since 1963, I won all kind of dance contests with the cousins at the police athletic league dancers. All of Mercer County knew. Anybody that was akin to Martin Yates knew how to do somersaults. And child, that Smokey Robinson, he knew how to get a woman excited. And we danced, doing all those nasty little tricks. You know the nasty little tricks I've been thinking of since May? Because graduation night, it had to be hot. Everybody, I was the only virgin there. So I had to make like my hips was into some business. That way everybody thought whoever was getting it had to be an older man. Because I couldn't have messed around with no youngsters. Then Martin slipped his leg around my thigh. Josephine started bumping steps. Up and down that Carver home. Girl, we was grown. We was finally grown. Yolanda all of a sudden got all crazy. She went over to Eddie cussing and things. Started scratching him up with her fingernails. Now the cousins tried to talk some sense into her. They tried to hold her arms back. Listening, bitch, Sammy went on. Then Bobby, he whispered in my ear that I should go with him. Before they started cutting, before the police came. So we silently teetered through the parking lot. Oh no, sir, we don't know nothing about no party. Then Bobby looked at me. Yeah, he looked at me. All strange, like I was a woman or something. Then he started talking sweet, soft to me. Backseat of that old Buick. Lord have mercy. By daybreak, child, I couldn't stop breathing.
Tubes, tables, whitewashed windows, grime from aged white over once, legs spread, anxious, eyes crawling up on me, eyes rolling in my through my thighs, metal horses gnawing my wound. Dead mice fall from my mouth. I really didn't mean to. I didn't really think I could. Just one day off. Get off of me, all of this blood. Bones shattered like soft ice cream cones. I just couldn't have people staring at me. Pregnant. I couldn't have my friends see this. Dying, dangling thing between my legs. And I didn't say a thing. Not a sigh or a fast scream. To get those eyes off of me. Get them still right out of me. This hurts me. And nobody came, because nobody knew. Once I was pregnant and ashamed of myself. from home.